Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Just sorry for the late start here. I having some technical difficulties. For some reason, I cannot get logged in to restream on OBS. So I've got to open up the chat in Twitch, but I've got it figured out. We're all good for this stream. I'll get things fixed for later. But hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the build that we have for GDEX, which is going to be in just a couple days. So it goes from this Thursday through Sunday. So this is the build we're going to have there. And our plans right now are to have one big TV setup where we're going to have up to 4-player co-op. So you'll be able to come do some 4-player co-op. We're going to put a controller in your hand and let you play the game. And then we're going to have 2 other stations to the left of that where you'll be able to build levels. And you can, kind of play your own levels. And you can even do co-op on those. It's just those will have chairs. You'll be able to sit down and actually build. Whereas for the big TV, you'll be standing. So we're excited. We've got buttons to give out. We've got, business cards. We made brand new banners, a brand new tablecloth. The booth's going to look really good. So really excited for it. It's going to be a good time. So hope to see some of y'all there. But we're going to jump in. We've, been getting some last minute changes into the game. So we're going to jump in and try to do some testing today. Kind of see where we're at. There we go. So yeah, we're going to do some testing, play around with the build a bit, and just have some fun. And drink some coffee to wake up. So you might notice one change right off the riff here. We've got new player icons. So the player icons were kind of placeholder before. We've got some nice, very nice looking new player icons. So if we come into this menu, a lot of the new changes have been around stuff in this menu in particular. I've been playing around a lot with the co-op. I think, in my opinion, one of the most exciting changes here, we now have the ability to disable the shared inventory. So each player can have their own separate inventory. So that means if player 2 picks up a sword, that means player 1, 3, and 4 do not get a sword. So you can have separate inventories, so you can actually create levels with puzzles where, maybe one character is more of the fighter type and they've got the sword. You've got another character that's got the bow, so they're your archer. And you can create unique puzzles that those players need to solve, and really gives each individual player like a unique piece in your level. So, maybe player 1 gets in a room and they don't have the bow, but player 2 does. Then player 1 can be like, hey, player 2, I need you in this room. I need you in this room. You got to come use your bow and trigger this switch. So kind of cool. I'm excited to play around with that. So the designer gets to decide, will this level have a shared inventory or not? We have the button here right now that's probably going to move. We're probably going to have like a, probably on the save screen, or like when you upload a level, like somewhere there, it's going to be in here later. But for now, we've got shared inventory here. You can turn it on and off. The other thing, we played around with starting locations. So the way that these work now, you won't be able to click on them if you haven't added the player yet. So right now we just have player 1. If we add in player 2, and you'll see it adds player 2 on here too. So right now this is where player 1 and 2 will spawn if you hit play. You'll see them both right there. But now if we go back to that starting locations menu, you'll see both players, and now you can set their starting locations. Oh, you know what? Yeah, looks like we need to update the art on the held version of the character for the new symbols. So that's a good find. And then, yep, if you remove a player, you'll see you can't place their starting location. So this really simplifies things. So before, I think there was some confusion because like someone would come down and like place the starting location for another player, but they hadn't added the player yet. So then you hit play and the player didn't start there, and it was like, what? I added the player. Why didn't it appear in the game? And it was because the player wasn't actually added. So now, kind of a nice little cleanup thing. The start locations only appear if you add the player. You can group them together if you want, or separate them out. However you want to do it. So you'll notice, here, let me put some items down. Oh, that's weird. What happened to the... Is the music muted? I hear it. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was muted in OBS. Oops. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. I don't see player one's inventory. Does another player have to pick something up first, maybe? Oh, I didn't turn off shared inventories today. That would help. There we go. So now that I turned off shared inventories, you can see each player has their own separate inventory. So player one picks up a sword. Only player one can use it. Player two picks up... Oh, you know what? I picked up a key with player 2 and it didn't show. Should be like right there, right? Okay, but yeah, you could see player 2 has the bow now. Now player 2 has the bomb. So pretty cool. We just got this in, so it's been kind of fun to play around with. Haven't got the keys in yet. Okay. Yeah, I guess if we don't have it in yet, is there a way to show it like for player one or something so that we know? Because like right now there's no indicator that a key was obtained. But yeah, this is really cool to see in the game, and it's going to lead to some really cool puzzles that you can make, you know, designing a dungeon around like starting a player, you know, way off in another room where they find the bow, and then they've got to meet back up with everyone to use the bow to solve some puzzles and all that. Yeah, I'll get something out tonight. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, Thomas. That'll be nice to have for GDEX. All right, let's take a look at some more stuff. But actually, hang on one second. I left my water in the other room. I'm gonna grab it. All right. I'm designing a dungeon right now with split inventories. Nice. I was gonna say it would be really nice to have a dungeon like that for GDEX. So sweet. But yeah, that's a pretty big change. Really cool to have that in the game. Okay, and then now let me go back. Make the other players not required. We can add them in by hitting the swiggle. And then we can remove them by holding shift and hitting the swiggle. Cool. Oh, that's a little weird. Looks like removing the player kept the two-player split screen line on there. Checked out starting locations. All right, let me look at what we've got to test here. So yep, we made some changes to the UI. We got the starting location button in, which I think looks really nice. I like this little like checkered pattern with the purple. We got the starting location tokens. We changed these player buttons and how they look. I think they came out really nice. Oh yeah, so the inventory screen. Oh, here. We now, since we have the individual inventories here, let me pick some stuff up. So if we pause the game, hitting escape, and then go to inventory, we could see this is player one's inventory. You can move stuff around. And then each player's inventory is colored to that player. So the background color will change so that you know that you're playing around with that player's inventory. So we know player 2 has the bow. You could see it moving behind here. And then player 3 had a bomb. So pretty awesome. Player 4 didn't have anything. Do some testing here, see if we can break it. Oh no, I did break it. Okay, so what you can do... Oh wow, I just cloned the sword. Okay, so multiple mouse clicks will let you... Whoa, what happened? You can like hold something with right click and then left click into the other inventory and drop it in. Still can't use it? Okay, so let's try giving it to player 4. Nope, player 4's got it. So, I think what we could probably do is just like, if you're holding something, maybe just disable these so you can't change them. And that'd probably fix that. Discovered the duplication glitch. Let's use it to get infinite bombs. Oh, it didn't work. But yeah, cool. That's why we test. Find fun stuff like that. I mean, you have to be pretty intentional about it, you know. Okay, what else? The bombs are weird already. They will remove themselves from the inventory if you move around a stack of 0. Yeah. Swinging the sword doesn't actually do an inventory check for the sword. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, good stuff. This is exactly the kind of bugs we want to find testing this out. So, let's see, what else? The up and down block menu images were updated. I think we went over that last stream, maybe? Nothing too exciting, just these got changed and updated. We also updated the tooltips. Those were missing before. So we got those updated. Oh yeah, and we updated the art in build and play mode where the switch is placed. It was before kind of like high up on the tile, and it was actually causing some issues. The Warthog was able to trigger it from above, so that got updated. I think we talked about that last week. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, and there are also tooltips for the running boots. Cool. So this should work with the separate inventories too, so let's make sure. So, okay, player 1 has it. Player 2 speed has not increased, so that's good. Now player 2 has one, speed is increased, and player 2 has their own little thing for it, so that's good. It does look like, though, the button to toggle, looks like we don't have a separate button to toggle for each player for the upgrade. The player indicators in play mode, if people hadn't noticed those. Oh yeah, yeah, those look really nice now on each player there. Sprint walk, okay, it looks like it's period for player 2. So let's just make sure it works. Okay, so yeah, so it works, it's just not displaying the button. Oh no, wait, does it work? Yeah, 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 it works. Slower, faster. Cool. I do still kind of think we should make that a toggle, and well, I know we talked about adding both options, but I think a toggle would be nice instead of having to click on it. But that's just me. All right, let's have the other players pick up their boots and just make sure they aren't running fast right now. They're not. Okay, player 4's got the boots. Player 3. Player 3, yeah. Okay, cool. And yeah, we still need to, I think, whenever we get a chance, I know we've had a lot going on, but make this smaller too. And we had that planned out to do. We'll get that changed too. Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, cool. So nice to see the upgrades working. Oh yeah, and then these icons got updated too, the new player symbols. Looks a lot more polished, really like it. Okay, and there was a bug where the pushable bookcases were not weighing down the up and down blocks, so we can test that real quick, real easily. Cool. Bookcases can only be pushed once, but they will now weigh down the up and down blocks. They weren't doing that before. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I have infinite arrows, even though I didn't pick this up. I think I picked it up before I had the bow, and it didn't disappear. And then I went and grabbed the bow, and I had infinite arrows. Let me do that again. Huh. Picked up that time. That's weird. Hang on. I'll have to go back and watch the video later. And see what I did. Let me try picking up this one. Huh, yeah, that's so weird. It like... I swear, it didn't disappear. Oops. Let me redo everything exactly how I did it. So I pushed that over, grabbed that, hit that, came down here, tried to grab those. It didn't pick up that. And I thought, oh, that's weird, so I went and grabbed the bow. Huh. Why that would only happen once, I have no idea. I'll have to watch the video later and see if I did anything. Oh, you know what? When I hit that... Oh, yeah, okay. That's what it is. If you pick it up with your sword. Because I activated the switch just now and picked one up. There was one up here. And now, look, I have infinite. Now, is it... just if you do it with the sword, or is it if you do it with the sword and strike this thing? Yeah, okay, so it's only if you pick it up in the same swing that you activate the switch. So let me make a bug for that. That's an interesting one. Swing your block switch. And okay. I made a quick card. It probably needs some rephrasing, but just to get that one up there. Okay. Let me try that with a normal orb switch. Okay, so I think it's just... Come here. Chewie says hi. Eating dinner, huh? Yeah, I think it's just the up and down block switch. Oh, wait. No, it did disappear. What am I thinking? The boot's playing into this? Okay. Oh, am I? Yeah, maybe I'm standing on the boot when I already have one. I don't know. I think I was tired and I wasn't thinking, and like I was seeing it disappear and I was thinking that was the bug, and I don't know why I was thinking that. Alright, anyways. Not a big deal, it doesn't really break anything. I'll keep an eye on that if I see it again. Play around with it. Okay, what else? Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, we increased the warthog charge range and the lizard shoot detection width. Okay. So this one's kind of cool. So there was a problem where like the warthog wouldn't charge at you if you were just standing here. So we increased its range where it will charge at you. Oh, it's just the warthog, that's right. That's right. So yeah, so now it'll actually charge at you when it's coming down. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. Ole! Okay, cool. And then yeah, let's just make sure that doesn't break anything for any reason. Oops. Alright. Bad idea. Okay, cool. So yeah, he doesn't trigger any of those switches. That's what I kind of wanted to test for. Just to make sure, like, increasing the detection width didn't accidentally make those switches triggerable for some reason. Aha. Trapped ourselves. Can we get out? Oh, the detection and collision are separate. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Fixed flame jitter on landing. Nice. Yeah, it looks really good. So before, after the flame would jump, you would kind of like shake a little bit. And that was a bug. It's been in the game for a little while now. So yeah, finally got that fixed. Looks really good. Remove player, we already checked that. Oh yeah, the delete room button. I don't know if it's just because I'm used to it being really big, it just seems so small now. It's fine though. I think that works. It's properly sized for the resolution. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. And the last thing I think to test out is blocks fall faster now. Before, the blocks were set to fall slower in pits, but everything falls at the same speed, right? So makes sense to have them fall at the same speed as everything else. Looks like the bookcase still falls kind of slow. You might want to increase that one. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Oops. Oh, no, yeah, that does look a little slow. In a vacuum, yeah, good. That's a good point. In a vacuum, but also still somehow being affected by gravity within a vacuum. Do I have any other pushables? I don't think so. Just curious, I couldn't remember what happened there. So I think that is all of the newer stuff that we needed to test for the build. So now what I want to do, at least with these last 10 minutes or so, is just play through a multiplayer level really quick so that we can make sure everything's working good for multiplayer. So I'm going to go to, if I have it here, we'll just do buried delves. And you know what? We're going to turn off the shared inventory and see how that goes. And we'll do 4-player. Alright, I'm going to start off with player 1. Oh yeah, we can actually change the starting hearts now, right? gonna have to put these fake hearts down. Nice, cool. Alright, now player 2. Gonna go in here. Player 2 is gonna go, oh no, I don't have a sword. I can't do anything. Player 1, come help me. Alright. So now player 1 can take these out. Got a chest. There's a bomb in it. I'm going to give that to player 3. Okay, player 3 is the bomb keeper. Alright, let's go player 3. Get you out of here. Player 2, coming 2. Get in the door. Okay. Okay. Fake hearts, yeah. Another edition of how not to make a multiplayer level, yeah. Okay, so right now player 1 has the key, right? So you can see I can hit E to open that. So player 2 should not be able to. I'm gonna have player 2 come over. And yep, you see player 2 has the key icon. So I can't open that. Alright, some enemies. Player 1 needs to fight here. Alright, we'll let player 1 take these enemies out, and then we'll let player 3 come up and use the bomb. I wonder if the UI being smaller, even in this mode, would be kind of nice. Just because it does get in the way a little bit up here. If it was just like right here, that'd be nice. Maybe we can look into that. Alright, who's my bomb keeper? Player 3? Alright, player 3 has opened secret passage, but does not have a sword. Player 3 is running for their lives. Now player 3 has the lantern. But can't get the gold on the table. Very sad. Oh no. Alright. Player 3, hide in here for now. Player 1's coming. Ooh, a treasure. Okay, another bomb. I'll let player 4 get that one. Player 4 hasn't done much yet. Hi, player 1. Let's go this way together. Oops. Get these guys off. Alright. Player 3, what are you doing in here? Coward. Grab all the gold. Alright, player 3's like, phew, thank you. Let me go this way. Oops. Anyways, yeah, okay. I just wanted to test that out really quick. Seems like it's working pretty great. So we've got a lantern here. We're gonna need player 3. Oops. Player 3 can light the torches. Oops. And player 3 died. Way to go, player 3. Oh, that's interesting. I was outside of the room attracting lizard fire. You see that? Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Kind of interesting? Probably not what you'd expect. The lizard to be able to see through walls, you know, but like, yeah, maybe it hears the player, so it's just shooting in that direction. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna blow up this thing. Take out that lizard. Fall in the pit a couple times. And I'm like, okay, player 3, you have those bombs still, right? Player 3's like, yeah, so about that. Okay, boss key, you know what? Player 4, come get the boss key. Now, one thing, we already talked about this earlier, but right now you won't see the boss key in the UI, but player 4 does have it, I think. So player 4 will be able to use it. Unless it goes to player 1 and it's just not showing it. Okay, use our arrow here to open that up. Take these lizards out. Yeah, do we need another key, guys? I don't know. No, wait, I've got one. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to do a quick multiplayer test, just make sure the separate inventories were working, make sure multiplayer wasn't broken. Everything looks pretty awesome. I'm excited. A couple minor things that Thomas probably already fixed or is in the process of fixing. So build's looking really solid for GDEX. I'm really excited. So we'll have this on the show floor if you're going to be there. Again, GDEX is June 9th through the 12th. We'll be there on the 8th setting up, but we'll see you there 9th through 12th at the Squish Studios booth to play some Super Dungeon Designer. Again, we're going to have one big TV set up to do multiplayer on, so we're going to have multiplayer running there the entire show using controllers, so it's going to be a blast. A lot of fun to play through some of these levels and maybe even play some levels that people designed and, get them transferred over. We'll see. And then we're going to have 2 other stations set up where you can sit down and play and like build your levels, so you'll be able to spend a little more time, use the mouse and keyboard and build levels how you want. Nothing for Switch yet because we still don't have our development kit. We're going to be ordering that soon and starting to work on some Switch development, but that's going to be after the Steam launch anyway. So no Switch on hand at GDEX, but we'll have the Steam version. Be playing it. It'll be a lot of fun. We do our usual dev streams on Fridays. We're not going to stream this Friday because we're going to be at the show, but the following Friday we'll be streaming again. So join us for that. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Friday. And yeah, if you want to wishlist the game, there's a link below to jump onto Steam and wishlist it. If you want to jump in our Discord, there's also a link down below for the Discord where you can jump in. We're trying to build up a community around the game. So hope to see you there. And anybody that was watching, appreciate it. Thomas and Matt, thanks for hanging out. And I will see everyone hopefully at GDEX. If not, we'll see you next week, and I'm going to play the trailer to play us out here. Thanks all.